Breaking word. Something totally historic occurred in the realm of cryptocurrencies that will undermine the basis of the whole sector. XRP is only now legalized by the U.S. Congress. This isn't a practice. This is the actual agreement, and the effect of this historic choice is already causing upheaval in the crypto scene. Congress has moved rapidly to enact a measure protecting XRP against any more SEC attack. The ramifications of this might be significant for everyone engaged. The very same SEC that has been fighting Ripple for years is suddenly helpless to touch XRP. This is all the result of H.R. 4763, a piece of law nobody noticed approaching. For Ripple, this legislation has entirely transformed the game and guarantees XRP's validity as a perfect, untouchable asset. Not only does this bill leave Ripple untouchable by the SEC, but it also creates a loophole that can cause a burst of fresh wealth, especially for individuals who have been piling XRP for the previous several years. Thanks to this enormous change in the crypto regulatory scene, some insiders are now projecting up to 100,000 new billionaires generated by Christmas. What therefore precisely does H.R. 4763 do? Basically speaking, it protects XRP from the continuous legal conflict with the SEC. Ripple no longer has to concern itself about being classified as an unregistered security. The main problem in the SEC's case against Ripple has been this. With Congress enacting this new measure, the attack is essentially dead. XRP is formally free of any regulatory concern now, and honestly, this creates the path for unheard-of expansion. The future of XRP seems less clear-cut, and we are now starting a new chapter whereby Ripple is free to run without concern of SEC intervention. The passage of this statute coincided with the most ideal time. It coincides with a moment when the whole crypto sector has been waiting for regulatory clarity, barely breathing. Not only for XRP but also for the larger digital asset industry, this new law is considered as a crucial turning point. The market went crazy as word of it leaked. As prices started to rise, trading floor frenzy erupted, and financial news sources hurried to capture the narrative. Investors have been waiting for this moment for years. Now that it is at last here, the floodgates are opening. The buildup of expectation is so great that the response is even more strong than many would have predicted. Actually, especially from the whales, we are already observing some really significant market movements. These big holders are clearly visible and increasing volatility as well as volume. Over the past few years, whales have been purchasing enormous volumes of XRP over the past 24 hours, supposedly worth about $50 million per 1 hour. This unheard-of desire is unambiguously signaling. The key players think XRP has something significant on her horizon. At the SEC, meantime, the atmosphere is anything from festive. Tension permeates the environment as authorities struggle with the abrupt change in the regulatory terrain. The acceptance of XRP has rocked the agency and left many employees unsure about the direction of crypto control in the United States. Actually, it's said that Gary Gensler, the chairman of SEC, might be thinking about leaving. Sources close to the subject claim he has been having a series of closed-door meetings resolving 4763 has essentially negated the SEC's authority to control XRP, thereby signifying a historic turning point in the continuous discussion over digital assets. Possessions. Along with changing the balance of power, this law has established a standard for next crypto laws. Insiders are now thinking that Gensler's tenure in the post would be few. The SEC's leadership is under close examination, and financial circles are rife with whispers of a change of direction. Congress's action has essentially deprived him of his case power, putting the agency in a condition of uncertainty and change. Many people are wondering what the SEC's attitude on digital currencies has ahead. Now, Gensler is left running to salvage face, while the banking sector and crypto community fix on his next action. Years of preparation have gone toward the SEC attacking Ripple, but with Congress intervening, Gensler's approach has crumbled, and his hold on the matter is fast eroding. The rest of the cryptocurrency community is closely observing as the SEC tries to decide on its next action. And above all this tumult, one name jumps out above the others: Elon Musk. Certainly. Indeed, you heard. One of the most powerful personalities in the Bitcoin scene, Elon Musk, tweeted a mysterious XRP, just as it appeared like things couldn't get any weirder. Though Musk's involvement in the matter has put the crypto world into a frenzy, it is unknown whether this was really a random tweet or whether there is more to it. Is Musk implying he is prepared to heavily support XRP? Could he be implying a significant Ripple collaboration or investment? All the same, one thing is obvious. Musk speaks. The market listens. What then does this indicate for XRP's future? Said another way, the heavens are the limit. The fresh legislation passed by Congress has essentially cleared the route for Ripple to soar, and analysts now see XRP's value exploding. But don't rely only on my word for it. You're going to have an amazing journey if you have XRP, but if you haven't bought yet, now could be the ideal moment to get involved. Retail investors are beginning to pay attention as whales keep scooping up enormous volumes of XRP. Buying pressure is only going to rise. XRP is no more only a speculative asset. In the realm of money, it is rising to be a real force. The SEC is no longer relevant, so Ripple can concentrate on broadening its influence worldwide, raising acceptance, and making big financial industry changes. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance with quite significant possible benefits. We find ourselves wondering what XRP's future holds as the buzz mounts. There are several opportunities since the SEC is on the back foot, and Ripple free to operate can run. Could Ripple form a significant alliance with world organizations? Could they start including XRP into accepted financial systems? Clearly, if you own XRP, you are sitting on a possible gold mine. XRP has a clear route to soar. Now Congress is on Ripple's side, and the SEC is essentially neutralized. If the forecasts hold true, this could only be the start. Should XRP value $1,000 or even more, it may, produce a fresh batch of millionaires, many of whom will be positioned precisely. This fresh legal clarity is helping. Now, before we call to end, I would want to hear from you. Do you have XRP right now, or are you thinking about including it into your portfolio? Perhaps you're just interested in what this cryptocurrency has ahead. Or maybe you've been tracking the latest news and market developments. Do you have another aim in mind, or do you believe the price will reach $1,000? Though a lot of conjecture has been generated, I would be interested in your position on this argument. Future developments of Ripple seem like what? Do you think XRP and the wider crypto industry have long-term promise, or are you more wary about what lies ahead? Tell me in the space provided for comments. Tell others your ideas, your plans, or even your worries. I love hearing your points of view and go through every remark. Should you find this video useful or learn something fresh, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and switch on alerts to avoid missing any of the most recent developments on XRP, Ripple, and the other cryptocurrencies. Watch this space for further ideas and examination. As usual, I appreciate you watching. See me in the future